Class 12. Today I am going to teach you Chapter 4, Human Development, from Fundamentals of Human Geography. Almost everything that you can see and many that you cannot grows and develops. This may be plants, cities, ideas, nations, relationships, or even you yourself. In this chapter, we will discuss the concept of human development with respect to nation and communities. The first topic of this chapter, growth and development. Both growth and development refer to changes over a period of time. The difference is that growth is quantitative and value neutral. It may have a positive or a negative sign. Development means a qualitative changes which occurs when positive growth takes place. Yet, positive growth does not always lead to development. For example, growing population of a country. The concept of human development was introduced by Dr. Mehboob ul Haq. Dr. Haq has described human development as development that enlarges people choices, improves their lives, and creates conditions where people can live meaningful lives. Meaningful lives means healthy life where they can able to develop their talents, participate in society, free to achieve their goals. Therefore, access to resources, health and education are the key areas in human development. The four pillars of human development. The idea of human development is supported by the concepts of equity, sustainability, productivity, and empowerment. Let's discuss one by one. Equity refers to making equal access to opportunities available to everybody. The opportunities available to people must be equal irrespective of their gender, race, income, and in the Indian case, caste. The second pillar is sustainability, means continuity in the availability of opportunities. To have sustainable human development, each generation must have the same opportunities. Remember, all environmental, financial, and human resources must used keeping in mind the future. The third pillar is productivity. Here means human labor productivity or productivity in terms of human work. Such productivity must be constantly increased by building capabilities in people. It means providing them with conditions which lead to better work efficiency. And the fourth pillar is empowerment, means to have the power to make choices. Such powers come from increasing freedom and capability. Good governance and people oriented policies are required to empower people. Next topic of this chapter, approaches to human development. There are many ways of looking at the problem of human development. Some of the important approaches are income approach. This is one of the oldest approaches to human development. Human development is seen as being linked to income. According to income approach, higher the level of income, the higher is the level of human development. And another one approach is welfare approach. This approach looks at human beings as beneficiaries or targets of all development activities. And third approach is basic needs approach. This approach proposed by ILO, full form International Labour Organization. According to ILO, 6 basic needs are identified: health, education, food, water, sanitation, and housing. The question of human choices is ignored in this approach. And then capability approach. This approach associated with Professor Amartya Sen. Building human capabilities in the areas of health, education, and access to resources is the key to increasing human development. Okay, students, so that's it for today. Next day, we will start from measuring human development. Thank you.